Okay, perfect. So now we already have the 30-day plan and also the weekly structure, and I've shown you how to actually fill that out, customize it, how to organize it, use the color code system for you to make it easier to get to your match day in optimal conditions. So now we need to find a way to make it a repeatable process, constant, so that we have a rhythm going into our match days. Because it doesn't make sense to do everything right throughout the week or throughout the weeks if we don't get in an optimal state or an optimal condition, come down to game time. So we need a repeatable process. We need a good framework, kind of like a checklist. And I like checklist because it's very straightforward. I mean, it's just, if you haven't read the book Game Checklist Manifesto, gotta read that because it tells you the importance of creating checklists. So this is no different. So you have to have a repeatable process, and I'll explain even further why. But understand that like there's rituals. Players have certain types of rituals going into game day. Now, it's not a ritual. I'm talking about wearing your lucky underwear. It's not about that. It's like what you do, how do you structure your day and your match day or the day before to feel in the best possible shape. It's not just enough to just train and do the work and all that kind of stuff. But if you don't put that into place, come down to game time, which is the most important day as far as performance goes, it doesn't make any sense. So you'll see in the next section, you'll see we're gonna go over something like this. This is your game day blueprint. And like any other of the other documents that I've shown you before, you can download it, customize it, print it out, whatever you want to do. So that's the structure that we usually use to just make sure we check off all the items. We don't miss anything. It's just like it's taken care of because you want to get to a point where you're confident that you've done your homework. Because if you think about it, so for example, if you're gonna have a very tough exam, and if you didn't check off all the boxes, did all the exercise and all that kind of stuff, how do you think you're gonna get to the day of the exam? You're gonna be obviously nervous. You're not gonna be confident. You're gonna be anxious. All right, so it's the same for your performance. When that whistle blows and you need to perform, well, you have got to gotten all the things done right before the match. You need to do your homework, step by step process. It's just something that's repeatable, something that you can just go with, and that will get you to the best possible shape for game. So let's move along and let's watch the. I'll show you how to actually fill this out for your own particular needs.